Let's talk about something CM Punk said that's somewhat bothersome. He's never seen a Rocky movie? How does that happen?
That kind of took me unawares as well. And, you know, he likes wrestling, and the Rocky movies have an element of, the wrestling, hyping the fight, the babyface overcoming odds. He not only likes MMA, but trained in it and fought in it. And there you've got Sylvester Stallone, did a lot for the profile of boxing and combat sports with all these movies. And
if Paradise Alley had taken off, he would have done it for wrestling too.
I was about to say, he had the wrestling connection with Paradise Alley. Terry Funk thought highly of him. Hulk Hogan was in Rocky III. And Punk has obviously been a wrestling fan for quite a while. I don't know how that even think of the hotels he's been in when you turn the TV on, when you come back in the room.
I mean, at this point, it's not like I missed it. It's a choice to go out of your way to make sure you never see any Rocky film. What is that about?
Has he had an unpleasant interaction with Sylvester Stallone?
The city of Philadelphia?
Well, no, but I mean, even the montage, the music, the song was a hit. Multiple songs were hits from the Rocky movies. They've been on cable television everywhere. You would, even if you didn't go when it first, came out on a goddamn, on a night at the movies, because it's been 45. How old is Punk?
I think he's a little bit older than me, so maybe 44, 43.
Rocky came out in 78.
No, it did not.
45 years ago.
Came out in 76.
What? Was it 76? Well, there you go. Yes, you're correct, because that's the same Gonna Fly Now hit the charts in 76. So it was out before he was born, but still, it's the franchise and the idea of the thing. I think we need to get Punk on this program to answer the most burning question in pro wrestling today.
Can you get me Anna Jay's phone number?
No.
That's not it? Oh.
How did you avoid, and was it a purposeful choice, how did you avoid seeing any Rocky movies ever, even by accident?
But you're saying it.
That's the burning question.
You're saying it. I'm picturing it differently. I'm picturing he's in the hotel and Rocky's on. He's like, oh no, this is not going to happen. And he turns the channel. He's forcefully turning his back on the Rocky franchise.
Willfully.
Why?
What could there be? Was it Jackie Stallone? Sylvester Stallone's mother. She was a gadabout type of personality. Could she have rubbed him the wrong way at some point?
Maybe it was Frank Stallone. Perhaps he heard him sing.
Perhaps?
Perhaps he heard him sing.
Perhaps he heard him sing. He said, well, this motherfucker needs to be back on the corner with the doo-wop group. Where that was the doo-wop group in Rocky.
That's right.
Frank and the boys.
Perhaps it was them.
What was the hit he had, Frank Stallone? It was one, I won't even say hit, chart.
It was from a
chart single.
It was from one of his brother's movies, I think.
Yes, it was. Was it, it wasn't Burning Heart.
Stallone did what? Staying Alive, which was the Saturday Night Fever sequel, which was one of the worst movies ever. I think Frank Stallone may have had a song in there.
Well, I was going to say he didn't do the song Staying Alive. That was the Bee Gees. Google that real quick. Frank Stallone's song that he had that actually made the charts in some fashion, probably because of one of his brother's movies. While you're Googling, I'll just play a tune here.
I'm on the page for Frank Stallone.
Well, I'll have you know, what's the matter with that? My goddamn email just fell out. It just said, you signed out. I didn't sign out. Go ahead.
His biggest hit, which went to number 10 in the U.S. charts, was the song Far From Over from the Staying Alive soundtrack.
Okay, that ain't the one I'm thinking about then. He had one in one of Stallone's movies, had a song. Maybe it wasn't even successful.
Obviously, Take You Back, which was from Rocky. That was the one they were singing on the street corner.
Yeah.
Well, this has been Frank Stallone on The Experience.
All righty, should we talk about the AEW television program from this last Wednesday night?
Probably not, but let's do it.